Soul Simmers, and welcome to a brand new video. Today I have something super mega exciting to share with you guys. So as you might remember, we used to have this thing called the Plumtree app, which was kind of like an online website where you could keep track of all of your family trees in The Sims. This was way better than the default family tree in game, and I know that so many legacy players were using this feature or like this website to keep track of all of their storylines, all of their backstories, all of their intricate family trees with all of the complex dynamics and relations that you can have in The Sims. Even though they might not be in The Sims, you can still have them in storytelling. Not too long ago, the Plumtree app all of a sudden kind of just decided to shut down. I have to admit that I'm not sure what the reason was for them to stop maintaining the website and decide to shut the entire service down. But luckily, there is this group of wonderful Simmers who felt the responsibility, who felt the need to fill this gap. And so we now have this thing called Sims Legacy Hub. I actually have early access to the Sims Legacy Hub because one of the creators, Alex, is a good friend of mine. We met through Twitch, through streaming, and he actually partnered up with another Simmer and a developer to actually make the Sims Legacy Hub. And I am super stoked that this was made by Simmers because I feel like that's going to make such a huge difference in terms of what we can do with this app and all the things that will probably come to the thing in the future. Again, it is a web-based thing, so I haven't looked at it at all. The only thing is I've made an account, but I wanted to do a fully blind reaction to this and kind of just see how it works and show you guys the first look that I have. And I'm just gonna walk you through all of my experiences with this new tool. Also, if you are curious, the release date, the full release date for this tool is going to be December 1st. So if you cannot wait to start making your own family trees, make sure to go to the website that I've linked down below, Sims Legacy Hub, and from December 1st, you will be able to create your own family trees. So let's hop right in and just start exploring. I am going to create a little family tree of my Pack Legacy Challenge because I feel like for those of you who are watching this video, you're probably watching my YouTube channel. Or if you haven't, I'm actually playing a self-written legacy challenge called the Pack Legacy Challenge where we play through every pack, one pack at a time. So if that's something that interests you, I'll make sure to link the playlist down below. But I'm going to create a little family tree for that family today. Okay, so like I said, the only thing I've done is I created an account. So then this is the page that you load into. Again, I want to preface this whole video by saying that this is not the final version. Like I said, I have early access. This is still like I'm a beta tester, so things will change. If there's things that you see or things that might not seem the most intuitive, there's definitely things that will change. This is a version that looks relatively like the final version, but just keep that in mind because there might be things that change whenever you start making your trees. And I just want to make sure that I've mentioned that. But let's just start by creating a new tree. So before we do that, by the way, you create a username and there is going to be like a subscription or a plus plan to this as well, which will give you more features, allow you to make more trees, but by default, it will be free. And I think it looks like you can actually make 3 trees when you have the free mode. So that's something that you can keep in mind that you could pay for this if you're like a very heavy user, but the base version of it will be completely free to use. So let's create a new tree and let's see what happens. We see immediately we can make new Sims, we can edit the tree, we can download the tree. That's something that I'm very stoked about as well. We can go back to the dashboard or we can share it. And we should start by adding a Sim. Elliot Hart, he was the founder of the Pack Legacy Challenge. His pronouns are he, him. I really like that there's pronouns because we now have it in the game, so it's really sensible that we have it over here as well. And then we need to add an image. So let me actually open up, I have prepared a little folder on my desktop with all the family pictures. I just quickly grabbed some of the screenshots that I could find, but let's actually get the picture of Elliot in. And then, okay, so then we can like, oh, so we use our scroll wheel. Oh, that's nice. So you can like zoom in or make it as big as you want. Okay, I feel like this would be good. And then you can just click and, oh, that's intuitive. I like that a lot. Okay, so Elliot Hart, not Elliot Hart. Please ignore that typo. Elliot Hart I mean, I feel like, okay, this is also something that I always worry about. When you're writing a family tree, do you write it in like the past tense because in this case, the Sim the Sim is still alive, but we've passed this generation. We're almost in Gen 3 of the Let's Play. So I feel like What do I write? Elliot Hart is a that's going to be confusing, hard-working writer and fisherman. I always struggle with that as well. He has a passion for the outdoors and loves to explore nature in Granite Falls. So the first pack that we explored in the Pack Legacy Challenge is the outdoor retreat pack. And we went to Granite Falls and we like took all the holidays and tried to collect all the bugs and stuff, which was really fun because those were all things that I had never done before. So this was a really fun generation to play with. Elliot ended up meeting Damien. No, I'm just gonna write met his lifelong love Damien while out on a walk with his dog Pixel. I just realized that I don't have a picture of Pixel, but I want to see if we can add a pet in here as well, because that's something that I always want to keep track of. Like, I want to make sure that my pets are also in my family trees because I don't want to forget them. I want to memorize my pets. I want to remember that Elliot had a dog named Pixel who he took on an adventure, and then they bumped into Damien. And at the time he was dating Rosie, but then he ended up dumping Rosie because he just fell madly in love with Damien. But I mean, it looks like we can add a lot of things. We can even add cows and goats, and there is a lot here. We can even add our llamas and our rodents. I like that. Our robots as well. So if you have like a servo, you can add it to your household. I like this a lot. I feel like this wasn't there when we had the Plumtree app. And I think that's because I'm not sure if the Plumtree app was also made by Simmers or if it was made by people who played like an early version of The Sims. But I feel like if I see this list, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense that we have all these options because we can indeed have horses. And I get that if you have a horse let's play that you want to keep track of your horses and I wonder, can you make like a horse, and if you breed, you can make a family tree of your horses? I have so many ideas. Oh my goodness. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna spend too much time making family trees. I can already feel it. Let me know in the comments down below if you would be interested in me making family trees and kind of keeping track of all the storylines that happen, both for my Not So Berry challenge on Twitch and my Pack Legacy challenge on YouTube, because I guess that it might be an easy way to kind of catch up with what happened in the story. That's an interesting use case for content creators specifically, to kind of get your audience up to date on a storyline if they haven't watched everything, specifically on Twitch, because you're not going to be watching back all of the streams. I really like that idea. So they're not an occult type in this sense. Do we put okay, they're not deceased. Luckily, I don't have to put this, but Damien, their partner, is deceased. So I'm gonna have to put that. Wait, they're actually, no, they're an elder. Hold up, they're not an adult. Oh wait, you can actually, oh, you can select multiple. So I could say he's an elder dog. He's not a dog, but I mean, you could. Okay, so let's save this. And then from here, let's see. So you can click on it and it will show you all the information. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is so intuitive that you can just click it and it will give all the information. Also, hold up, I didn't make that mistake. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. His name was actually Elliot Hart all along. Also, this is going to be, like I said, it's a web-based app, so everything will be synced to your cloud storage that is linked to your account. So just so you know, you don't have to actually download everything every time you're done. It will just save into your cloud storage. So that's really nice. And I think that's also why there's going to be a paid plan, because obviously if you have a million trees with all kinds of information in them, it will take more storage. So it makes sense that you would have to pay for it. But we have Elliot Hart, he, him, then we have some details and the life stages. And I guess if we fill more things, then it will also show up here. And then we can delete him and we can add a relationship. We can, okay, so they're married and we're gonna have to make a new sim for this. They are married to Damien, who is also called Hart now. He's also a he, him. Let's actually upload that picture, Damien. And then I feel like that's a good angle. There we go. Details. Damien met Elliot on a walk near the river. He instantly fell for Elliot. I feel like this is just exposing how bad of a typer I am. He instantly fell for Elliot because of his caring and curious nature. Damien I think it's past tenses with a T. See, this is also exposing my English grammar. I feel like I have an excuse. I'm not a native speaker, but still, it's exposing. So please just ignore this, okay? Damien spent his whole life trying to love the outdoors as much as Elliot, but he was a Squeamish. That's not how you write it, but I'll leave it like this because I'm not bothered enough to go look it up. Squeamish. That's the word I'm looking for. Squeamish sim. So there we go. He is actually an elder and he is deceased. I'm very sorry. And then we can move it around. So that is something that I also really like about this whole family tree app, that you can kind of just move around your nodes, or how you would call them, because it's very easy to kind of organize your family tree in a structure that makes sense for you. So now we have Elliot and Damien, and then there is, we can click on them, but we can also click on married. And I think if we go here, okay, you can just change the relationship that they have. I love that abducted is in here. That's just too funny to me. And then we can also, okay, so from here, we can do a new sim. Oh, you know what? No, I just realized we need to go from here. And then there's going to be surrogate, new sim. Wait, is surrogate the right term? No, hold up. No, hold up. I'm doing something. So the family tree, this is interesting. My family tree for the Pack Legacy Challenge is relatively complicated, but I feel like I actually need to, Rosie, what was her last name? I don't even know what Rosie's last name was. I feel kind of bad, but let's actually upload Rosie's profile picture. I struggled really badly to find a picture of Rosie altogether. I realized that I have like two screenshots where you can actually see her face. Rosie used to date Elliot, but then got ditched for Damien. She loved Elliot so much anyways that she agreed to be the surrogate for his children. Yes, there was drama involved. She is by now also an elder who is deceased, by the way. And then we can move her over here. And then from here, I want to have a, no, not adopted, a child. If I do Elliot Hart here, will it make, so that's not, okay, that's not correct. Hold up, let's delete that relationship. So we're gonna make a new sim, surrogate, and then their name is going to be Parker Hart, because that's one of the kids. We had twins, by the way, so we have two kids, but let's actually add Parker. There we go. Parker is one of the twins born to Rosie and Elliot. Parker has a huge obsession for yoga. I'll just try to keep the description short because obviously it's not the most interesting to see me type a lot. We're not reviewing if I can type, we're reviewing The Sims Legacy Hub. He is now an adult and he's not deceased, and he is also not a an occult sim. Then can we do we have to add a line. So then child to Parker Hart. There we go. Look now. Oh, I love this a lot. So we can now see that Elliot's child is Parker and that Rosie was their surrogate. I specifically love that this is a separate type, because this is in my storytelling. This is like super important that she's not actually their mom, because then I need to add one here, and that's going to be, let me see, dating. I would say this is basically also just like Parker is their child, but Rosie is their surrogate. See? And also, you know what? To make the drama complete, I feel like there is something we need to do. X with Rosie. This is so perfect. This shows how complicated this love triangle is, and I am here for it. Okay, let's actually make Dawn Hart. And then we're going to add Dawn. Let me see. Where is she? Oh my God, I didn't save a picture of Dawn. That's embarrassing, Rosanna. You know what? Dawn will just not have a profile picture. Then we can also see what that looks like in the family tree. Dawn is a she, her. Dawn is the second half of the twins born to Damien, Elliot, and Rosie, because I feel like that love triangle should be in the description too. And then let's see, what else do we want to add about her? Dawn is an extremely hard worker and loves active hobbies. There we go. Obviously, if you make your own family tree, it would make sense for you to add a lot more information about your Sims. If you actually want to keep track of the history of your Sim, you could start writing about them as a toddler already and then kind of just update as you go. And then you have this whole history of your Sim that is linked to their profile. She's now an adult and she's not deceased yet. So then let's add all of the relationships. So surrogate is also Rosie. I feel like if we align it properly, then that will be okay. Or she needs to be, no, because of the X stuff, the love triangle is getting very complicated. Okay, we just need to move her out of the way a little bit because she's not relevant for the rest of the story anyways. Then we need to add sibling with Parker. There we go. Then we have to add child child with Elliot. And we have to add, let me see, child with Damien. Okay, something that I'm already noticing is that I really, really love all of these lines that show all the relationships. But the only hard thing is if you would make a family tree, usually what it does is there's like one line that goes straight down and then you see all the children. So I feel like that is making it complicated now that it's drawing separate lines with all the relationships, because you do want to have those relationships in there. And maybe it's just that I'm not understanding correctly yet, because obviously I don't have, this is my first time checking this out. So maybe there's things that I could do to make this a little bit more organized that I currently don't know how to do. But I think that could clean up what this looks like. But I love that it now says Dawn Hart and then relationship. Oh, it says surrogate mother of Rosie. Hold up. No. Dawn is not. No. Wait. We need to fix that. Rosie, we're gonna change that. Surrogate of Parker. Yeah. No, it's not the other way around. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, and then surrogate of Dawn. There we go. So now it says relationship surrogate mother of Rosie. No, I added it from Rosie. Why? Can I change that around? Surrogate of Rosie, and then it says Dawn. Surrogate mother of Rosie. No, Rosie is their surrogate. Okay, so this is, I feel like I'm also gonna give the feedback that I'm having from this video. I'm gonna give it to the people that are making this, because I feel like playtesting stuff like this, that's exactly why people are testing and why we are involved. Because obviously sometimes we come up with weird scenarios and storylines in the game, and I feel like stuff like this and putting it in, it really helps visualize what we could do to make this Sims Legacy Hub better. But I am super stoked with what we have already, because I just want to say that this looks fantastic. I love all the customization options that we have. I love all the relationship types. I feel like it's super intuitive to use when it comes to uploading the pictures. I love that we have so many variants of life stages. I love that we have so many variants of occults in here, pronouns in here. I love that you can see that Damien is deceased because his node is kind of grayed out. I think this is fantastic. I'm very excited to continue experimenting with this whole Sims Legacy Hub and trying to put my family trees in here, trying to break the thing, because I feel like my storylines are always so complex that's also why I don't usually draw out family trees on paper, or why I do it in like a PowerPoint. I know some people make their own visuals, because my family trees and my storylines are too complex for simply drawing it out. So I feel like this, in a sense, if it gets cleaned up a little bit in terms of how it looks with all the lines and stuff, I think this is perfect for all my weird, intricate family dramas. And yeah, I'm super stoked to continue using this and continue exploring. Like I said, the full release will be December 1st. I'll make sure to link all the relevant things in the description box down below. So all of their socials, their Discord, which I think also will open up for the public at one point, their website, obviously, where you can sign up for the Sims Legacy Hub. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you are as stoked as I am for this new family tree app. Also, if you have any suggestions or comments or ideas down below, feel free to pop them in the comments, and I will make sure to pass them on to the team who's working on this, because obviously your input and feedback is also going to be mega valuable. If you like this video and if you like their work, make sure to like this video and give it a big thumbs up, because it does really help the video get to more people, getting more exposure for the fantastic work that the people of the Sims Legacy Hub have been doing. And if you want to see more Sims videos, or if you actually want to watch my Pack Legacy Challenge, feel free to hit that subscribe button and check out my channel. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everyone!